Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to share with you 3 ways to overcome your fears because you never know what you'll discover about yourself. Hey everyone, it's Justine. I'm here in Channel Islands Marina in Oxnard, California, and I just finished my 5th sailing lesson. And that's a big deal for me, and I'm going to tell you why in this story, and I'll also highlight 3 ways that you can overcome fears and really discover things about yourself that you've never known before. The first step is to make the decision that you want to change, to make the decision that you want to overcome a fear. A few years ago, I was sitting. First of all, I was always scared of boats. I never really liked them my entire life. Anytime we'd go out, I'd get seasick. My family, I'd like to go out when the boat was moving, but my family always knew I didn't really like boats, and it was just, I was always so scared of like moving and getting sick and all of that. And I guess it really boils down to being out of control. But a few years ago, my significant other bought a boat. And so I remember distinctly sitting inside the boat. He was so excited. He had just started the engines. We were going to take her out. And I just remember being totally paralyzed with fear. Sitting on the couch, tears streaming, like literally I couldn't move. That's how paralyzed of fear I was. But in that moment, I saw how excited he was. And I knew that I needed to figure out a way to overcome this fear, not for him, really for myself. Because I'm of this mindset that all fears can be conquered. And now that I've learned a lot more about how everything works, we're always in a state of choosing fear or love. So in that moment, I decided to choose love for myself and for him to overcome this fear so that we can have a lot of fun on the water. The second step to overcoming any fear is to get the help, the counseling, the coaching, the lessons, the education, whatever it is you need to start to take those baby steps to overcome your fears. So what I did in addition to going out anytime we took the boat out is I took some sailing lessons last year, but they were on these like tiny boats, like 10-foot boats. You put up the sails, you rig everything. And so they were small enough to gain some confidence on the water, kind of learn how to tack and jibe and all that stuff. Even like learning those terms, like that's like kind of a big deal. So I took that and I was very proud of myself. But then this year I decided I'm going to take the official lessons. Like let's get the official ASA license or certification. Like that way I fully know what you have to do. And later on the lessons, there's something called a confidence sail, which you actually do go out by yourself and you bring a friend as no instructor, and that will be like my true test of confidence. But I've just been doing, the real thing and just learning all the steps. And then today was lesson 5, and there's something that clicks with lesson 5. I used to be so scared that even like walking out on the docks, because they move, like I would be scared of that. And now I'm just like, I just go all over the boat. I don't even think about it. And it's really fun. Plus you're just out there in the breeze and the wind, and you learn how everything's working, and it's just so peaceful. But had I still been sitting on that couch crying, being paralyzed with fear and choosing to stay in that fear, I wouldn't have these experiences I've been having so far. I wouldn't have had such a wonderful day today. I wouldn't have my yacht salesperson's license right now. Like, I'm selling boats. I have a license. I'm with a brokerage. I would have never thought in a billion years that would even be a possibility. But so you just got to like overcome your fears. Take those steps to keep overcoming them. And then step 3 is when the fears come up again, which they will. Maybe new fears will come up, is to keep going forward. I've had a friend recently mention to me that she thinks I'm so brave. And that really struck me. I was like, oh, thank you. And it's just because I do things, I try things. If you're scared to leave a job or to move somewhere or to try something new, it's only you holding you back to start a relationship, to continue a relationship, to take something to the next level, to go back to school. You're the only one holding yourself in your way if you let the fear stop you. So choose love for yourself. Choose love to expand your horizons. Choose love to really enjoy what this life has to offer. There's so many amazing things, and we shouldn't keep ourselves stuck. We need to always grow and expand. So those fears will keep coming up. I mean, I have a lesson coming up soon, and it's night sailing and night navigation, and I need to learn about navigating and nighttime when you can barely see. So that will be yet another fear that will be overcome, because I'm choosing to, in my mind, I'm choosing to overcome it. This is how I do everything, and this is why I guess my friend thinks I'm brave, because I just do stuff. So if you have a fear that is paralyzing you right now, really just look at it and get to the underneath part. What's the worst thing that can happen? Ask yourself that. What's the worst thing that can happen? If it's not so bad, if it's like, well, I'll still be okay, and then ask yourself, what's the best thing that can happen? The best thing is I can learn something about myself. The best thing is I can be in the best relationship ever. The best thing that can happen is I can move to a place I've always wanted to move to and just explore the world. Think of the best thing that can happen, and that will fuel you to keep moving through your fears. So until next time, enjoy!